He was a financier who flew with presidents and princes. He counted billionaires and royalty as his closest friends. But when Jeffrey Epstein was found dead in his Manhattan jail cell, he took more than his next breath, he took the truth with him. Or so they thought. In 2026, after millions of pages of secret files were forced into the light, the question isn't just who Jeffrey Epstein knew. It's, who was Jeffrey Epstein really working for? To understand the mystery, you have to start in Brooklyn. Jeffrey Epstein was born in 1953 into a middle-class family in Seagate. His father was a city parks department groundskeeper. On paper, it was an unremarkable start. But Jeffrey was different. He was brilliant, a math whiz, and a skilled pianist who skipped 2 grades. He enrolled at Cooper Union and later New York University's Courant Institute, a prestigious math school. But here's the first contradiction. He never finished his degree. He just walked away. By 1974, the dropout was standing in front of a classroom at the elite Dalton School on the Upper East Side, teaching physics and math to the children of New York's most powerful families. How did he get there? No one seems to know. It was the first sign that Epstein operated in the gaps, the spaces between credentials and connections, where reality blurs. The turning point came in 1976 at a gallery opening. A student's father introduced him to another Dalton parent, Alan Ace Greenberg, the chief executive officer of investment bank Bear Stearns. Greenberg was known for hiring PhDs poor, smart, and with a deep desire to become rich. Epstein was the perfect fit. He joined Bear Stearns, and his ascent was meteoric. But even then, cracks showed. The firm discovered he had lied about having a college degree. When confronted, Epstein didn't flinch. He admitted it, and instead of being fired, he was protected. His mentor looked the other way. This was the playbook. Use charm to bypass barriers, then leverage access to gain power. By 1980, he was a limited partner. By 1981, he left amid an SEC investigation, but he was already a millionaire. He had learned that the rules didn't apply to him. In the late 1980s, Epstein found his ultimate mark. Leslie Wexner, the billionaire founder of L Brands, the man behind Victoria's Secret. Epstein insinuated himself into every aspect of Wexner's life, managing his fortune and even his personal foundations. He didn't just manage money, he acquired power. He took Wexner's money and bought the largest private mansion in Manhattan, a 21,000-square-foot townhouse. He bought a private island in the United States Virgin Islands, Little St. James, soon to be infamous as Pedophile Island. He bought a Boeing 727, dubbed the Lolita Express, and a sprawling ranch in New Mexico with its own airstrip. His friends became a roll call of the global elite. Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, Prince Andrew, scientists and academics. In 2002, Trump told New York Magazine, "I've known Jeff for 15 years. Terrific guy. He's a lot of fun to be with. It is even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side." Epstein had built a kingdom, but a kingdom needs subjects, and he was building an army of them, recruited from high schools and malls, often as young as 12 or 14. The first signs of trouble began, not with a bang, but with a parent's phone call. In March 2005, a woman in Palm Beach told police her 14-year-old daughter had been paid $300 to go to Epstein's mansion and give him a massage that turned sexual. The police investigation that followed uncovered a machine. They found dozens of girls, a pattern of recruitment, and a network. By 2006, the FBI was involved. It seemed like the end of the road for Epstein. But then, something strange happened. The federal case vanished. In 2008, instead of facing life in prison for sex trafficking, Epstein pleaded guilty to 2 minor state charges: soliciting prostitution from a minor. The deal was orchestrated by the United States Attorney in Miami, a man named Alexander Acosta. Epstein served just 13 months in a county jail, but here's the detail that should have screamed conspiracy. He was given work release. 6 days a week, he was allowed to leave and go to his office. He was a convicted sex offender, but his life of privilege continued. And the public? They were kept in the dark. For a decade, the truth was buried. But in 2018, the Miami Herald published an explosive investigation by Julie K. Brown. She revealed the secret plea deal, the victims who were never told, and the scope of the crimes. The public outcry was deafening. In July 2019, Epstein was arrested again, this time on federal sex trafficking charges. The world watched as his partner in crime, Ghislaine Maxwell, the British socialite who helped recruit and groom the girls, was also in the crosshairs. The evidence was overwhelming. Flight logs showed a constant stream of famous passengers. Investigators found a trove of photos and, in his Manhattan mansion, a hidden camera system designed to record his powerful friends with the underage victims he supplied. He was facing 45 years in prison. But the man who had always bought his way out of trouble was trapped. On August 10, 2019, the unthinkable happened. Jeffrey Epstein was found dead in his cell at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in New York. The official ruling was suicide by hanging. But look closer. He had been taken off suicide watch just days before. The 2 guards assigned to check on him every 30 minutes fell asleep and falsified their logs. The cameras in the hallway outside his cell malfunctioned that night. And then, in 2026, an inmate came forward with a chilling account. He told the FBI he was in the cell next to Epstein's and heard guards shouting, "Breathe! Breathe!" He claims he heard an officer say, "Dudes, you killed that dude," and a female guard reply, "If he is dead, we're going to cover it up." The climax isn't just his death. It's the question that hangs in the air. Did he kill himself, or did the network he spent his life building decide he was a liability? After his death, the fight for the truth began. In November 2025, President Trump signed the Epstein Files Transparency Act, forcing the release of millions of pages of documents. In March 2026, as you watch this video, authorities are searching his Zorro Ranch in New Mexico, acting on new information from those files. The files have revealed deeper ties, exposed names, and reignited investigations. The official story says Jeffrey Epstein was a pedophile who killed himself. But the paradox remains. If he was just a lone, sick individual, why does the system keep fighting so hard to keep his secrets? And why, years later, is the evidence still being unearthed? The story of Jeffrey Epstein isn't over. It's just being told for the first time.
Truth is never what it seems, and power always hides something deeper. Subscribe to Power and Secrets, where the truth is uncovered.